Travis, I'm trying to put myself in the customer's shoes, and I know that when they're out there and we get a call, their day's been disrupted, they're on the side of the road, something's wrong with the car, they don't know what it is, they are waiting for someone to come, they don't know who's coming, the stranger's coming. How do you coach your dispatchers, your drivers to deal with this emotional side of responding to a customer being on the side of the road?
Well, first of all, our dispatchers will be the first people to interact with them. So the dispatchers normally assess the situation, and if they're not hurt or injured, they try to make the customer feel like, it happens every day, we understand, put themselves, our dispatchers put themselves in their shoes and, say, hey, it's happened before, the wheel falling off, happens all the time, not a big deal. Just make them feel calm, everything's going to be okay, and let them know that somebody's got their back and they're on the way to come help them. And then a few minutes later, our drivers will call them and say, I'm the actual driver, I'm on my way to you, and they'll give a secondary follow-up of, hey, we got somebody coming to take care of our problem here.
Okay, so they get there, and the driver's arrived on scene. He's trying to hook up the car, and he notices that the customer is kind of getting a little aggressive of trying to follow what they're doing. How do you deal with a situation where, like, if they're getting into an unsafe situation, or if they're trying to distract the driver by having a conversation? How do you handle those sensitive matters?
Well, there comes a point where your drivers just have to kind of take over the situation, and they have to be aggressive and say, I need you to stand over here, and after they get them out of harm's way, they explain what happened, why I needed you to move over here, because they could be in a very dangerous situation that's fixing to cost their life, and they didn't see it or understand it because they're more worried about their car instead of their life. So your drivers sometimes just have to take over and get out of the way, tell them to get out of the way, because a perfect example is I've had this happen. We'll be winching a car up, and they'll be standing behind the car watching their car go up to bed, and they don't understand if that cable breaks, they can't react as fast as that car is going to react to get out of the way. So you have to move them out of the way and explain what could have happened, and then they understand and they feel a lot more comfortable.
That sounds great. Well, Travis, thank you again for your insight and taking the time to meet me here in Arlington. And to all of you providers out there, I hope you learned from some of this, and I'm sure you're applying these same practices in your day-to-day operations. I thank you for your service, and I'm Gary King with Allstate Roadside Services.